From the very first moment Bai Lu appears on screen, the rhythm of the story quietly settles. There is no dramatic entrance, no emotional overload, yet attention locks in almost instinctively. Before the mystery fully unfolds, viewers already feel anchored. This is not curiosity sparked by spectacle, but recognition sparked by presence. In Tang Palace Mystery, Bai Lu plays Peiyi, the princess of Fuchang County. On the surface, it is a familiar historical role, but the way the character is presented immediately sets her apart. Peiyi is not introduced as someone shaped by circumstance or pushed forward by fate. She enters the story alert, composed, and fully aware of her surroundings. Bai Lu builds this impression through restraint. Her movements are controlled, efficient, and purposeful. Her posture is upright without stiffness, suggesting confidence that does not need to be asserted. Even in stillness, Peiyi feels active. The audience senses that she is constantly observing, processing, and deciding. This quiet readiness creates immediate trust. What makes the performance compelling is how little it relies on visible emotion. Peiyi does not rush to explain herself or react impulsively. She listens more than she speaks. When she does speak, her words are deliberate. When she pauses, the pause carries meaning. These moments invite viewers to lean in, because the character never offers everything at once. This marks a noticeable shift in Bai Lu's screen presence. In earlier roles, emotional intensity often took center stage. In Tang Palace Mystery, clarity replaces intensity. Peiyi does not seek sympathy or validation. Her strength lies in control. She does not need to be protected, and she does not need to be proven right. She simply acts with confidence, and the audience follows. The visual presentation supports this interpretation. Peiyi's styling is practical rather than decorative. Her clothing allows movement and readiness. Her hair is neat, reinforcing discipline and focus. Nothing in her appearance distracts from her role. Instead, everything works together to reinforce the impression of a woman who is prepared for complexity and danger. Many viewers have noted that Bai Lu's authority in this role comes from what she avoids. She does not overact. She does not draw attention to herself. She allows the character to exist naturally within each scene. That confidence translates into credibility, making the audience feel secure investing their time. Standing beside Peiyi is Xiao Huaijin, portrayed by Wang Xingyue. His introduction is even quieter. He does not command attention or dominate space. At first, he seems almost understated, but this restraint is intentional. Xiao Huaijin is a character defined by observation. Wang Xingyue plays him with subtle control. His expressions are minimal, his reactions measured. He watches before he speaks. When he does speak, it is clear that thought has preceded every word. Small gestures, a brief glance, a pause, a calm response in tense moments, signal intelligence and foresight without announcement. Unlike many male leads in historical dramas, Xiao Huaijin does not position himself as the center. He does not overshadow Peiyi, nor does he exist to validate her. Instead, he works alongside her. Where she acts decisively, he ensures the reasoning behind the action is sound. This creates balance rather than hierarchy. This balance is key to the drama's appeal. Xiao Huaijin is competent without being flashy. Wang Xingyue avoids exaggerated intensity, allowing the character's value to emerge through consistency. The audience understands his importance not because the script insists on it, but because his presence quietly proves it. When Peiyi and Xiao Huaijin share scenes, chemistry emerges through coordination, not declaration. They exchange looks instead of speeches. They act in sync without explanation. Their understanding feels built through experience rather than coincidence. This subtle connection feels grounded and believable. Audience reactions reflect this response. Many viewers focus less on dramatic twists and more on expressions, pacing, and small interactions. They discuss how a look lingers or how silence communicates intent. This level of attention suggests emotional investment beyond surface-level interest. Part of this engagement comes from the sense that both actors are comfortable in their roles. Neither appears to be competing for attention. There is trust between performers and between the story and its audience. That trust allows scenes to breathe and characters to remain consistent. As the early episodes progress, viewers often realize they are no longer watching just to see what happens next. They are watching because they trust these characters. They believe in Peiyi's judgment and Huaijin's insight. That belief is powerful, especially at the beginning of a series. This is where Tang Palace Mystery quietly distinguishes itself. It does not demand patience in exchange for payoff. It offers engagement immediately, through presence and coherence. The story feels anchored by two characters who make sense within their world, and that coherence is what keeps viewers from clicking away. By the end of these early moments, the foundation is firmly set. The audience understands that this is a story driven not by excess, but by character. And it is that understanding that draws them deeper, ready to follow wherever the mystery leads next. As the story moves forward, the world of Tang Palace Mystery begins to reveal why these characters feel so firmly grounded. Although set in the Tang dynasty, the series avoids the familiar excesses often associated with historical dramas. Rather than leaning heavily on palace intrigue or heightened romance, it centers itself on investigation, logic, and consequence. The mystery-driven structure gives the narrative clarity. Each case introduces political tension and moral complexity, requiring careful judgment rather than impulsive action. This allows Peiyi and Huaijin to remain consistent in who they are. They are not forced into dramatic extremes for the sake of momentum. Instead, their intelligence and restraint drive the story forward. This approach shapes how viewers experience the series. The pacing is deliberate, giving scenes time to breathe. Instead of overwhelming the audience with constant twists, the drama invites them to follow the reasoning behind each development. Many viewers describe the experience as engaging but steady, a balance that feels increasingly rare. It is within this context that audiences began referring to the drama as a form of after-sales service. The phrase is not about promotion, but emotion. For viewers familiar with Bailu and Wang Xingyue's earlier collaborations, this series feels more complete. The characters are finally positioned as equals, working side by side without being separated by fate or misunderstanding. Crucially, the drama does not emphasize this satisfaction overtly. There are no grand speeches declaring closure. Instead, the sense of fulfillment emerges naturally through consistent storytelling. Viewers recognize it quietly, and that recognition deepens their attachment. While the series has received criticism for moments of slower pacing or mysteries that could be sharper, these observations rarely overshadow the strengths of its characters. When viewers care about who they are watching, imperfections become part of the discussion rather than a reason to disengage. By the final stretch of Tang Palace Mystery, what remains with the audience is not a single solved mystery, but a lasting sense of calm. Peiyi and Huaijin complete their journey without exaggerated triumph or tragedy. Their ending feels appropriate, shaped by consistency rather than spectacle. For Bailu, Peiyi represents a move toward quiet authority. The role relies on control, not emotional extremes, leaving an impression of confidence and maturity. It is a performance that earns respect through restraint. For Wang Xingyue, Huaijin confirms his growth as a leading presence. His calm intelligence develops gradually, rewarding viewers who pay attention rather than demanding immediate impact. Together, their performances suggest a different kind of appeal, one built on balance, trust, and coherence. The drama does not push the audience toward reaction. It allows reflection. And perhaps that is why, even after the screen fades to black, the story lingers. Not because it overwhelms, but because it feels carefully told. Sometimes, that quiet sense of reliability is what stays the longest.